Thank you very much, sir. Yes, I was perfectly able to follow. Good afternoon to everyone, those present physically and those connected. I think this is my second appearance on an Economist event, although last time it was physical. I understand that this time I'm down to 5 minutes to speak, so I will try to be very, very fast. I will share my presentation to help me through the lines. In the interest of time, I will skip any company promo. If anybody is interested in what Elpedison is doing, we have a website. I will go straight to the matters, and I will also touch only one of the headlines of today's roundtable, which is the energy market liberalization status in Greece. And again, I plan to focus only on what I perceive as the most pressing issue today, which is the introduction of the target model. Now, the target model in Greece has been in the works since 2012. It's not a typo. In 2012, RAI identified among its key priorities to create a proper background to harmonize the domestic electricity market in the framework of the target model. From there, many things have happened. Specific projects started in 2016. The structure was defined in 2018. And there was a series of dates for the go-live date. It was April 2019, the starting date, up to 2018. Between end of 2018 and end of 2019, various dates were announced, ranging from June 2019 to December 2019. In December 2019, there was a law setting a binding date for the start of 30 June 2020. In July 2020, which is obviously after June 2020, the date was set for tomorrow, 17th of September. And a few days ago, and as we heard even during this roundtable, the date has been postponed to 1st of November 2020. Now, this looks a bit like an odyssey. This is the odyssey of the Greek target model. I would say let's hope at least the process will be completed before 2022, before matching the duration of the original odyssey. It is not only a matter of time, is it also a matter of what happens? And the original Odyssey had a happy, maybe a little bit bloody, but happy end. Now, as market participants and also representative of a company which has also international investors among its shareholders, we are concerned whether the issues of the Greek electricity market, as seen from outside, are and will be properly addressed in the target model. One of the areas of concern that we have is that there has been very little or no transparency on whether and how the market participant comments to the various public consultations have been considered. I will just give an example. The public consultation on the balancing market settlement, and I would underline that the balancing market is one of the key features of a working target model market. The closing date is today, one day before the supposed go-live date of the target model, which was, as I said, tomorrow. Now, this raises some doubts on which was the intention on how deeply to consider the instances of the market participants before actually starting the market model, the target model. On top of that, as of today, and we are spending a lot of effort in understanding how the details of the target model will be implemented, because it's a matter of details and not a matter of principles, it is unclear to us how the one that we believe the most critical single issue of today's Greek electricity market is tackled by the target model, and I refer to the problem of the missing money. There are at least two issues of missing money in the Greek electricity market. There is an economic missing money, P&L missing money. This has to do with the regulatory gray areas and a certain leniency towards market practices which are being implemented by some market participants to artificially set the power exchange prices at levels which are below the cost reflective level. This happens transferring part of these costs to non-energy portions of the cost structure. So these market participants are protected from the losses by receiving this money through other channels, which is not the energy price. But this happens at the expenses of the other market participants. This is a case of breach of transparency and inappropriate allocation of costs. besides giving inappropriate price signals for attracting new investment. This is an issue which may result in a lack of attractiveness of the Greek market for new investors. There is additionally a cash flow missing money problem. Cash flow missing money is caused again by leniency towards market participant behaviors, those who do not timely comply with their payment obligation toward the system. This results in the system, again, being in huge arrears towards the other market participants. And this equates to a paradoxical situation where the complying market participants are de facto subsidizing and financing the non-compliant competitors. We think that a proper target model has certain key points that it should not miss. The objectives of an effective and efficient electricity market should be for the market to be secure, competitive, economically, and environmentally sustainable. This is not my definition, it's coming from the EU. How do you translate these high-level principles into acts and to facts and hands-on requirements for the market? I would list 3 characteristics. A proper market must ensure efficient matching of demand and offer. It should provide transparent and appropriate price signals, thus attracting investments in the proper way, and should prevent improper allocation of cost and should prevent hidden subsidization. Again, we could, of course, this would be the subject of a debate, but I will concentrate only on transparent and appropriate price signals and avoiding improper allocation of costs in the structure. Today, throughout Europe, there is a vast public support towards the green energy transition, which has been mentioned by the other speakers. This is an absolutely commendable attitude, and I think it's not only an industrial, but it's a democratic duty to follow the clear indication that we receive by the general European public. But it is not healthy, a democracy where full and transparent information are not available to the public that give us their directions. This is why we should ensure that all electricity costs are properly allocated to the various actors on the market, and this information are reflected in what the general public sees in terms of cost of electricity. This will ensure that the public support to the green transition is unbiased, and at the same time, it will ensure that the energy mix structure within the framework of the green transition will be the most effective and efficient in order to meet the targets. At the same time, as Mrs. Doku was saying at the beginning, this will put an appropriate competitive pressure for the development of the technology. We look forward to the introduction of the target model, but we definitely would like to stress the importance of a proper design, which has to go not stay only at the high level, but go into the details, because it's where often things get wrong. Thank you.